Gareth Nary Show. Welcome, guys. My name is Gareth. As you already know, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I'm talking about Wandavision episode 5. And oh my, this episode turned everything that I thought about this show upside down and just made it even more crazier than it was before. Anyway, you guys, so let's get into talking about Wandavision episode 5. So it begins off with Wanda holding, I can't remember if it's Tommy or Billy, the twins though, and then Vision comes down the stairs with Billy, Tommy. Wanda's got Billy, Vision as Tommy. He comes down the stairs and they start talking. Put the babies in the cots, and then Vision goes to get the dummies for them to, so they'll stop crying. So then Vision comes back with them, but then the twins go, and it just pops up, and then Agnes arrives, and then Agnes says, "Can we redo that?" And Wanda and Vision are like, "What just happened?" No, and it just, things keep going weirder and weirder in this episode, but then we get the intro, and then we go to what's happening with Sword, and they're scanning Monica Rambeau after she entered the Westview anomaly, or as Darcy calls it later in the episode, the Hex. So yeah, and then she has a conversation with Darcy Lewis and Agent Jimmy Woo. So yeah, anyway, moving on. Lots and lots of stuff happen. Things happen. Like, lots of things happen in this episode. It's so complicated that I couldn't explain it in the amount of time that I even had it. I'm just amazed at this episode. It's crazy. But, so, moving on from that, then it's back to the sitcom reality where things are getting super duper 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 weird. Very weird. Just, what the heck is going on there? So, things are getting weird there. Well, yeah, it's interesting. Oh yeah, and Tommy and Billy are now 5. It's just like, now they're 5, so there you go. That's a thing. And then they go away. Okay, so then moving on, we have there's a dog that arrives, and they call him Sparky. Agnes arrives and names him Sparky. Then he's a Sparky, and she's holding a dog kennel, so that's a bit weird. How did she know? So, and then, one's like, no, you can't have this dog till you're old enough. Till you're 10. And then Vision comes in and he realizes that everything weird is going on. Then Tommy and Billy turn, he's like, you're gonna have to be 10 to own a dog. Now they're 10. Okay, so even after all of this, it still keeps continuing getting weirder and weirder and weirder. Meanwhile, back in the... Also, Wanda magically makes a collar, and Agnes is in the house. Okay, so that's weirder. So things get weirder. We go to Sword, and Monica's like, they have a discussion, and then she goes into the room where her clothes are, and picks up a gun, and she shoots her clothes. But because she went in with a bulletproof vest, that means her clothes are bulletproof. So there you go, that's interesting. But they're not stalk proof. That was proof in episode 3. But anyway, things getting weirder. And they say, we've been sending things that are from now. But if we send something that's from the time period that they're in, we can get into the bubble. And then we go back to the sitcom reality, and the dog has now gone missing. I'm probably missing a few bits in this video where I don't remember too much of this episode, and I didn't watch it that long ago. But then they go looking for the dog. But these people, they sort of bring in a drone from the 80s and go to where Wanda and her kids are, and they just zoom in, and then Wanda's eyes start glowing red, and then all of a sudden the feed cuts, and then we go back outside, and we see this, and the people go to the outside of the bubble because something is happening when a mysterious figure is walking out, and it's Wanda. Yeah, it's Wanda, and she's like, "This is yours," and she's like, "Do you know those?" And they're firing all guns, and they have this very weird conversation, and then she's like, and then Monica's like, we're friends, she's fine. And then she's just like, don't you dare ever come in hit my bubble again. And then she gets the guys to fire the guns at that guy, and he's like, don't come in my bubble again. And then walks back in the bubble. And then we go to a sitcom. I don't know if it had already happened in the episode, but I'm going to mention it anyway. Vision awakens Norm. And, like, he's like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? And Vision's like, what are you saying? And then he just touches his head again. And, yeah, more weird things keep happening. They find the dog, but it's gone. It's no longer with them. And then they're like, oh, can't you magic him back to life, Mom? The twins. And then he's like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Listen, you're like, no, don't grow up. And then things keep going weirder and weirder. Then we go to the house, and then the boys, I presume, the twins have gone to bed, and then Wanda and Vision start having this discussion and start sort of arguing. Then Wanda tries playing the credits, but it still continues on with them, and then we get a cut of the credits, and then, even then, they continue arguing, and then they start floating in the air, and they start levitating, and then Wanda gradually gets down to the ground, and Vision's still floating, and then he eventually goes down to ground level, has a conversation, and sits down with Wanda, and And then ding dong, Wanda goes to the door. Vision comes to the door with Wanda. They open it, and Pietro is there. Wanda's brother, except not played by the same person that was played the person that played him in the X-Men. Why does it matter? But Quicksilver, Wanda's brother, Pietro Maximoff, is there, and Darcy's watching it, and they're like, they've recast him, and there's pretty much as much like a Fit and Furious video. Hope you've all enjoyed today's video. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel in today's video. On today's video, and I hope you're. Can I do that again? Anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed today's video. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.